Hello, my name is Katherine Kramen, and today I'm going to be walking you through a step-by-step process of how to build your own Google Sites. When building Google Sites, you're going to be using websites. With your website, you have to figure out a general purpose. So whenever you're searching websites currently, there's thousands and thousands of different search engines, hosts, as well as codes that are being built into those websites. Now, whenever you're figuring out if you are wanting to build your own website, you have to have a purpose. So with that, we need to figure out what our purpose is behind building a website. I narrowed it down to 3 different types. You have personal, business, and professional. With personal, you need to figure out what is exactly are you going to be giving information about yourself. Are you trying to sell yourself for companies to make sure that you are that specific candidate that they're wanting whenever they're hiring you? Are you going to have your own picture from your LinkedIn? Are you going to have your resume built up? Why are you building a website about you? Then if you're doing business, what is your business? What is the purpose of it? What are you wanting to be built on the web? And whenever people are able to search your name, it's what's going to appear. What is it that you were exactly looking for? Whenever you're doing professional, it's typically because you've already had a business, you have a plan, and you're wanting more built into it. So whether you're selling a product, you're giving more information, you're giving history about something, what is the purpose behind your website? Now that we figured out why we're building our website, now we need to do research. What do you want your topic to look like? What do you want it to say? How is it going to be developed? What platform would you use? Are you going to use Google? Are you going to use Wix? What are we going to be doing? Now, my sister and I have already built our own website, and that's the purpose of me showing you this video, to make it a little bit easier with a step-by-step process. So I'm going to give you a little bit more information. So now we need to figure out a name. Whenever we're figuring out a name for our website, we need to figure out the purpose behind it. How are we going to be selling it, and what are we wanting to be posted on the internet? So have you already checked to make sure nobody else is using that name? You have to verify that nobody else has already claimed that domain, because you won't be able to use it even though you thought of a really cool name. Somebody else may have already come up with it. So let's check some things out on Google today. Today I'm going to search chocolate. So now that I've searched chocolate, as you can see behind me, here are some examples. So it'll show you chocolate food. It'll show you an exact image of what it's going to look like. It'll also give you a general map. This map is going to give you an area of where chocolate is located throughout a specific area, as well as different names of places that are going to carry chocolate. So for example, we have Godiva chocolate. Who hasn't heard of Godiva? Godiva is one of the top sellers in the country, with milk chocolate, almond chocolate, dark chocolate, all different types of chocolates that you're going to be looking for. So as I continue to scroll down, then I'm also going to come upon Wikipedia. Wikipedia is going to give me a general idea of what chocolate is and what is based inside of chocolate, how it is processed, if it's dark, liquid paste, used in block, all this different general information. But as we continue to scroll down, we're also seeing a website called Dude Sweet Chocolate. So somebody probably came up with that name on their own, pretty cool. But it also is not going to be just about chocolate, but it's also going to be selling chocolate. So it's wanting to, with this message that they have posted, free ground shipping over $100, they're wanting you to click on it and say, you know what, if I spend this X amount, then I'll be able to get free shipping. If I have a big business purpose, then that'd be pretty cool. So let me do a different search. Let's look at clothes. So when we search clothes, now we're able to see a bunch of different names. We see new clothes, we see sale clothes, we see new arrivals, but all of these are going to come from different search engines. So we're going to have Kohl's, we're going to have H&M, we're going to have Charlotte Russe. All of these are going to be different websites that if somebody has created with an exact purpose, wanting you to come click on their website and see all the different information that they have given. Now I'm going to take you to Google Sites. So with Google Sites, it's going to take you to an admin control. With that admin control, in the right-hand corner, you're going to be able to see domains. Domains is you buying the website. So after you figured out your name, you also have to get the domain. With the domain, it is your name on that website. You own the rights to that website. But you also have to factor in the cost. How much is that going to cost you per month? So whenever you're figuring out where exactly you're going to want your domain to be based out of, you're going to need to go on to Wix to figure out if you want it to be based out of there, GoDaddy, Google Sites, Jeg. There's quite a few different options that you have. Once that you have that figured out, now you're able to start building your website. So then we're going to click on domains to make sure that you own the rights to it. After we click on that, it'll take you to a link. It'll say manage domains. It'll show you that you own 2 domains. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have 2 websites live. When I click on it, then it'll show me that I currently have 1 website live, ready to go, that people are able to view, as well as 1 in test, so meaning that it's up and going. So it'll also show me that I've registered since January 24th, 2019 with GoDaddy.com. That is my primary domain of where my website is going to be based out of. Now let me show you how a website is going to look. So whenever we're going to create our website, we have to figure out where we're going to create it. So when we are going to go create it, we're going to click on this right hand corner and it'll say create new site. So we'll click on that and then it'll take you to another link. For example, this is how our website looks. So now you see an actual website. You'll see it in the up in stages of how you're going to do a step-by-step process, and it'll walk you through it. So the first thing, whenever you are creating your website, you want to figure out the layout. The layout's going to be the most important. It's going to be right in your face. You're going to want to make sure that that viewer is getting all the information right then and there. So are you going to have a logo? If so, what is your logo and where is it based out of? You also have to make sure you get the rights for that logo and also make sure that it goes on your website in a good general area. So we put ours in the upper left-hand corner, as you can see right here, hands helping paws, and it'll have 2 hands as well as the paw print to give you a general idea that we are animal lovers. And then right next to it is also going to be based out of, we're going to have our website name. So we put that right there, right next to each other, just to show you our logo and also who we are. Then we also have welcome to Hands Helping Paws. Whenever you're figuring out your layout, then you have to figure out text, embed, form drive, images. So you have a couple different options. When we go to layout, you need to figure out what's going to work best for you. How big is your text going to be? How many characters are you going to want? Are you going to have a divider on your pages? These are general ideas that you're going to need when building your website. So when we go to layout, then we have quite a few different options of how the platform would look. So we'll have just a classic with a little bit of text, 2 pages with some more text. What are you wanting? So when we built ours, we had 2 together, but we deleted 1, so then we made sure that we had a bigger area with more text available. As we continue to scroll down, then you're able to see more images. How many images are you going to want on your website? What exactly are you going to have? Then with your image, are you going to have wording underneath it? These are things that you have to consider as you're building your website. So with each search engine that you click on, each image that we have posted, then it'll take you to another link and it'll show you more information about that. So are you going to have links connected? Are you going to have facts on there? Why are you building this website? What is the purpose behind it? So I'm giving you general information about how you want your layout to look. You also want your viewers to see your progress or what's going on your website. So currently we are still under construction since we are newer and up and coming. I have put part in our progress and give you general information about us. So we are a nonprofit organization established in the state of Texas, as well as we do have a board of directors. You want all of this information to be up in front so the customer is able to see exactly what you are doing, what you are selling, what is your purpose across. As we continue to look, then let me show you our transparency page. Our transparency page is also going to have an embed link. So let me take you back to this link. With this, then you are able to click on it and see our bylaws. So these links will give you all this information about us and our bylaws and what the purpose of our nonprofit is going to be right behind it. So this general information you have to figure out. You're going to have to pre-write it before putting it on your website because you're going to want to link it into your website. So there's our bylaws. as well as our articles of incorporation. It'll give you all the general information about us. Now let me walk you through another page. So another thing that you need to consider is if you're going to be selling a product, are you going to want people to be donating to you? Are you going to be using Venmo, Cash App? How are you going to be wanting people to pay you? So when we created our donate page, we created 3 different types. We have a GoFundMe, we have an under construction right now because we are currently trying to get another form of payment, and then we also have PayPal. PayPal we found is one of the more general, easier, as well as people always typically have a PayPal account generally set up. But then we also thought about it and we were like, we want people to wear our logo. We want people to be able to have our product right then, right now about our nonprofit. So with that, we created another page for t-shirts. So you're able to see a layout with t-shirts as well as a picture of a dog, as well as our t-shirt. So you want to make sure whenever you're creating your website, if you're going to have your product on it, you got to give enough room to make sure that you have that image right up in front so the customers can see it, as well as the information about it. So it'll tell you free with donation of $100 or more. So you get a free t-shirt whenever you donate $100 or more, as well as adult sizes. They're going to be $15. For the time being, we will be ordering shirts every 4 weeks based on demand. So we're telling you, you're not going to get your shirt right then, right now. We're going to be shipping it to you in a couple of weeks just based upon how many people are wanting shirts at that current moment in time. So then it's not false advertisement to the customer, because a lot of customers, they're going to want to buy it whenever they click like buy now. They're going to want it shipped directly to their house very quickly. So with that being said, we made sure that it is right there for customers to be able to see, but if they have any questions, we also gave them an email to where they're able to contact us immediately if they're wanting their shirt a lot quicker rather than later. So let me take you back to our main page. You're also able to see transparency, as well as donate, which I already showed you, about us, which is going to give you the general information about us, as well as a divider. So with this, in between 2 pages, you're going to have this smaller portion where you're able to take apart the 2 pages and create a divider with your text, as well as a different background, whether it's going to be different than the original background. So with that divider, you're going to scroll down on the right hand side and you're going to have all these different layouts. So that divider is going to be located right here on the right hand side, and you'll click on it and it'll split the page right here, allowing you to create that text as well as add a map and or a calendar if that's what you choose. If you're wanting a YouTube video placed right here, you're able to create that as well as all of our pictures already up and going with each general name and committee member. So on our website too, one of the things that we wanted on there was events. So say you have a specific date going on and you want customers to be able to see it. You're going to be out of the office, you're going to have some specific party, show, discounted time of something that's going to be on sale. You want your customers to be able to see it right then whenever they go look. So if that's what you're wanting inserted, then you'll go back to your layout page. You'll go to the right hand side, and right as you scroll down, you'll have the option to insert a calendar. That calendar will then look promptly like this, allowing you to give that customer that general information. If you're also looking for outreaching opportunities, so say customers are wanting to come volunteer at whatever nonprofit you have, or if say you have a business that you're needing extra hands-on help and you don't have time to get more employees available, then you can also have a volunteer page. So it'll have the general hours as well as what exactly you're wanting customers to see right whenever they're considering volunteering with you. Now, if you do have any questions, feel free to contact me at katherinecraman@gmail.com, and I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for your time.